This video is sponsored by Sennheiser.
So I want to tell you guys about Sennheiser. If you're in the market looking for headphones, and you probably are if you're on this channel, you might want to start there. They have everything from in-ear headphones all the way to high-end studio headphones. And in fact, they even have my personal favorite, the Sennheiser 4.40 BT, which competes with models 2 to 3 times as much. If you're looking for a closed-back studio headphone, the 598 CS is the way to go. But if you're looking more for an open-back headphone, go with the HD 599. Let's just say you're looking for a gaming headset and you only have $100 to spend. The GSP 300 is amazing. The bottom line is I review a ton of headphones on this channel, and if you're looking for headphones, Sennheiser is where you want to start.
All right, guys. So today we're not really going to be looking at a review, but I guess it kind of can be considered a review. We're going to look at the Pebble 2 Standard Edition watch. And what I want to do is basically tell you why it's a good investment, especially a lot of people are in the market for smartwatches, and there's for different reasons, and people might have different interests in using them. So I'm going to explain why the Pebble 2 is worth your money. And not only that, it retails for $99, but you can find it for $79, and even at this moment, not necessarily when you're watching this video, but if you're watching it right when it goes up, on eBay right now you can get it for $50. There's no strings attached, $50. Go on eBay, type in whatever, Pebble 2 SE, bam, $49.99, free shipping. You're just not going to beat it. So this is the watch I'm talking about, and as you can tell, it's right now, you can see it, it's on, there's a bright light on it. Even if the bright light wasn't on it, that's gonna start my argument right there. If you are familiar with smartwatches at all, you can be in basically any kind of condition. You could be in a dark environment, you could be outside in the sunlight. There's certain times you can't see it without actually angling it a certain way, or you have to look exactly at it. And if you're outside, forget about it. Most smartwatches you cannot see at all unless you turn the brightness up, and then you see people doing this thing with their wrist just to get it on. This watch keeps you from having to do any of that. I can see it's always on. Right now you can see it's on. I could be wherever, just kind of glance at it, it's always on. And it doesn't matter if you have an Android device, if you have an Apple device, you can use it on whatever. So you're probably wondering why would I want this thing, or why would I give this as a gift to somebody? Well, let me point out some of the things that I think make it worth it. First off, your battery life can last anywhere from 5 to 7 days on a full charge. That's a week. Even if you just have the 5 days, that's your Monday through Friday job, that it's gonna last you, and you don't have to charge it, because people already have their phones they have to charge, or tablets, and the less things that you have to remember to charge, the better. It has an e-ink display, basically the same kind of display that's on a Kindle, like the Kindle reader. So it's not using the battery like most devices. It doesn't have touchscreen, but again, I also see that as a plus, because a normal everyday smartwatch, the touchscreen ones, you can accidentally bump it. I mean, I hold my hand like this sometimes and it's going into settings and I don't even know what it's doing. I'll look at it and it'll have a completely different watch face on it, so you don't have to worry about that. You actually have to hit buttons on the side to control this. Now, and speaking of control, you can control your music, you can look up weather, you can look up scores. I mean, you can even go check your texts, your emails, and all that stuff. You can reply to text. It even has voice control. So, I mean, even if you don't want to sit there, and it has pre-filled responses in, you could go in and kind of find what it is you want to say, or you could just say it and it'll pick it up and you can send a text that way. I mean, look at the value. I mean, I bought it for $79. So you look at Apple watches that are over $300. A lot of Android watches can range from $150 to the sky's the limit. I've seen them like a grand. So yes, it doesn't look like much, but it's not supposed to. It does the job. It's also waterproof. This is kind of the watch you want to get somebody if you just don't want to worry about anything. It has a better screen as far as to protect from scratches than what the original had. So I mean, like, you bump up against something, you rub up, it's okay. I mean, and if you're a parent, let's say you're a parent that you want to make sure that your kid, yes, they have a smartphone, but you want to make sure when you call them or you send them a text, there's like no excuse. It's like, okay, well, you know, I didn't feel the phone vibrate in my pocket or what. Like, this thing vibrates, you know it vibrates. Like, I feel it every time. And my phone's like out of sight, out of mind. Like, it's sitting up there and I could sit here, work on the computer. If you're driving, think about this. If you are driving, your hands are like this, the phone buzzes and you just kind of quickly want to see what it is. Like, you just turn your wrist, it's there. You don't have to reach for your phone. You don't have to reach in your pocket. It's right here at all times. The matter of convenience, and right now I feel like I'm just selling you guys on the idea of having a smartwatch. I'm not. There's tons of options. Obviously, you know, whatever you're looking for is out there. But the Pebble 2, the standard edition, like, I don't need the heart rate monitor. Although this thing can track your sleeping and your activity, it tracks my steps, it does all that. It's just, it has so much more value. I'm telling you, for what this thing can do, and you can switch out bands. It's easy to switch out the bands. But it's lightweight. Like, I forget this thing's on. It's not intrusive. It doesn't look ridiculous. There's tons of watch faces. I mean, you could go through. There's animated watch faces. There's just plain watch faces. I just think for the value, and that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. Like, if you just are looking for a smartwatch just to be able to get your notifications and not really have to worry so much, I highly, highly recommend this. And I've used a ton of smartwatches, but you get the point. If you're looking for a smartwatch, and if you're watching this video, you kind of want to know if it's worth it. It is definitely worth it. Now, Pebble did get bought out by Fitbit, so there's some people that are going to say, well, they got bought out by them, they're not going to support it anymore. That just means you can't call customer support, and they're going to walk you through some stuff. So that's my quick overview of the Pebble 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little something different for the channel. But thank you guys for checking out this video, and thank you for all the support on all the other videos. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.